almost getting to 80 years old, 79, ilang giabusaran, they abused him by just a small time police officer who does not care about respect, courtesy to our former president. Ito po, hinuli ang ating Pangulo sa airport pa lang. Ipakita natin ang video.
Ayaw lagi tayo.
Asa si Bing Bong? Bong! Bong! Bong, halika Bong, tinan mo. Abusado kayo na sila.
Abusado.
Dili mo hindi dapat ato agianan.
Ayaw
Lahi ato agianan. Wala yung mga
na ay waram.
wala lagi wala. Bong, Bong, just Bing Bong.
Ayaw na.
Diyan ka na to. Magsakay tayo lahat dyan.
Ayaw ko magsama kayo dito ay magkarga niya. Lakaw na ayaw ay ito ng bata. Ayaw sila.
Ha? Tingnan si Betty. Nak, ano na kayo doon? Oo.
Nahura. Bata.
Paglapag pa lang, inabangan na ang ating Pangulo, paglapag niya sa aeroplano, galing Hong Kong, nakaabang na si Mr. General Torre at uhulihin na. Pero ang napag-usapan nila, bakit siya huhulihin? Wala namang pinakita na warrant of arrest. As a matter of fact, we will prove that later on doon sa presko ni Marcos that there was actually no original or authentic warrant of arrest. Digital copy lang at nasa cellphone lang ang pag-arrest kay President Duterte. Ito po, mga kababayan, habang hinuhuli siya, katakot-takot ang pangbabastos ni Torre sa kanyang pamilya, sa kanyang mga kasama, sa kanyang abogado. Makikita nyo dito, isang police officer na dapat maayos, marespeto, pero anong ginawa? Pinapakita niya ang kanyang pagkadiktador din, pagka-oppressive. Ito po ang mga video na dapat tingnan ng mga Pilipino para makita nyo ang pag-abusar, hihimok at insulto nila sa dating Pangulo na si President Rodrigo Duterte. Tingnan mo itong mga video, a series of video showing Torre is no longer performing as a gentleman and an officer, but a very harsh and cruel police officer, only anong tawag nito, only dictated by Marcos himself. Ito po, mga kababayan,
for detention and the basis for detention. So what is the law and what is the crime that I committed? Show to me now the legal basis for my being here. As apparently I was brought here not of my own volition. It's somebody else's. Kung hindi ibang tao, ikaw siguro, because this is your structure. So you have to answer now for the deprivation of liberty.
Nag-uusap tayo dito.
Sabi mo sir, 8 o'clock sir eh. 8:30 na sir.
May nihintay na ako na anak.
Hindi, siya. On record. Ako na on record. Ako ang humingi ng on record.
Ang anak ko pupunta dito.
Mr. President, hindi darating yun. Kasi hindi mangyayari yun.
Bigyan mo ng pagkakataon.
Kasi ayaw mangyayari yun.
Magdadala ng gamit.
Ayaw niyang papasukin. Ayaw niyang papasukin.
Grabe, deprivation naman. Abuso naman yan. Hayaan mo lang makita nila ang tatay nila. 80 anyo.
Kung gano'n, okay lang. Kung hindi niya papasukin, make it clear.
Yes, sir. Hindi papasukin, sir.
Hindi ninyo, ikaw,
Yes, sir.
hindi mo
Upon my order.
hindi mo pinapasok.
Yes, sir. Upon my order, sir.
Ang sabi ko, ang abogado ko, ang anak ko na babae,
They can visit you at your detention center, sir. Kanina pa eh. Hindi naman lahat, ilan ang hinuli ngayong araw na to, sir? Sa iba-ibang mga krimen. Ilan ang binigyan ng ganitong...
Kasi nandito kayo lahat eh. Nag-iisang tao.
Ilan ang binigyan ng
Nag-iisang tao, ang daming
pabor.
krimen sa labas.
Siya
Nandito
sa
kayo.
namin.
Sir, hindi kami
Sir, ma'am,
humingi ng
please
pabor.
naman.
Just invoke Article 59. Bakit hindi yan magawa-gawa?
Attorney, you will be removed from
That's
the...
precisely the point that I'm saying.
Ano
That's
yung
precisely
naman
the
yan?
point.
Huwag kayo mag-ano, kayo, please lang. Bawal hawakan.
Attorney, you will be removed
Bawal
from the...
hawakan! Bawal hawakan. Tumayo ka na lang. Bawal
The right to
hawakan.
counsel is something that has to be observed
Right to counsel.
and
Huwag
respected.
kayong umawak.
Please,
Huwag kayong
attorney.
nakipakialam sa kanya. Ano
Kasi
yung
nga,
lawyer? Ano yung lawyer? Bawal.
Huwag na tayo
Nag-uusap pa kami.
Huwag mo hawakan yung lawyer. Huwag mo hawakan.
Nag-uusap pa kami.
Hawakan. Huwag mo hawakan. Huwag ba?
Nag-uusap pa kami.
Attorney, please,
Huwag
ma'am.
mo hawakan.
Is this what you want, Mr. President?
Huwag mo hawakan. Time lang eh. Time lang.
kayo mga
Huwag mo hawakan yung nanay ko! Tangina mo!
Hindi, sandali.
Kayo mga sundalo, tanungin ko kayo, anong kasalanan ko? Matanong nga.
Alam niyo ba?
Kayo, nandito mga kayo lahat. Ikaw, tanungin kita, Ture, anong kasalanan ko?
Tumalikod na lang. Tumalikod na lang. Tumalikod ka na lang. Tumalikod ka na lang. Huwag mo hawakan. Dito, dito, dito. Akin na yung anak ko! Akin na yung anak ko! Akin na, halika muna. Halika dito. Akin na yung anak ko.
Don't do it personal.
Akin na lang. Akin na lang. Lahat, halika na.
Don't do it personal.
Attorney,
Kaya, puro kayo sundugin.
Ngayon gawin na sa kanya.
Hoy, nandito yung preso, hindi dyan. Sandali lang. Hindi naman kasama yun eh. May sasabihin lang.
Pinaglalaban ng ating dating Pangulo yung karapatan niya. Sabi niya nung una, ano bang charges against me? Ha? Kasi kung pinapakita yung warrant of arrest, malalaman niya kung anong nakalagay doon. Pero walang pinapakita. At nobody informed him. There is no representative from the Department of Justice na ito po ay sheer police brutality.
Brute force.
Sheer brute force of the police. At ito po ay direct orders from Marcos. Because sinasabi ng ating dating Pangulo, parating yung anak ko, siya ang magiging abogado ko. Anong sinasabi nitong henchman ni Marcos, mga kababayan? Hindi na darating yun. At hindi namin papapasukin. Alam mo, ang lawyer ni Pangulong Duterte,
Anak
ang anak niya,
si Sarah.
who is not even an ordinary citizen, she is the vice president, out of respect na lang. She was voted by 32 million Filipinos. Bakit ba hindi mapagbigyan? Hinuli niyo na yung tao. alam na niya na dadalhin nyo sa lupaypay na nga yung tao, pero maski konting hinihiling, hindi nyo mapagbigyan. Marcos, bakit mo ginaganan? Yung tatay mo nadugta na sa preso, nadugta na doon sa crematory, kung saan man yan. Pero dahil sa magandang puso ni Duterte, ikaw pa mismo, Marcos, ang nagsabi na walang ibang presidente, at nagpasalamat kayo kay Duterte na dinala yung tatay mo, binigyan ng honors when wala naman siyang honor because he was ousted from this country. Pero anong ginawa? Pinagbigyan kayo ni Duterte. Pero itong humihingi si Duterte, yung inutusan mong general or colonel, walang respeto, hindi mo binigyan ng pag-aaral na respetuhin yung dating Pangulo. On the contrary, you ordered him to be harsh, to be cruel to the former president. Ganon ka ba, Marcos Jr.? Walang katiting ka sa tatay mo. Napaka marespeto na tao yon si Ferdinand Marcos Sr. Ikaw, hindi ko alam na ganun ka pala ang pagkatao mo, mga kababayan. Ito pa, may mga iba pang video na ipapakita natin.
Hihilain ko yan. Hihilain ko yan. Naku, maniwala ka, hihilain ko yan. Kakumbalan. Pero hihilain ko yan. So, President, kung masusunod dito ngayon, reklamo niyo na ako.
Gusto niya kung sabi para lang
Sino? Walang mas mataas sa akin. Ako na ang commander dito. Sir na ako, sir.
Diretso rin niyo po sa aeroplano?
Yes. Okay, sir. Your lawyers are witnesses. You can always file.
You have to kill me.
It's not our intention.
You have to kill me to bring me to Hague.
It's not our intention, sir. It's not our intention. It's not our intention, sir. Please,
Sir, di ba siya po yung dalawa?
you know that you've done your duty. Okay? You've done your duty.
alalayan lang si Presidente.
Kayo na.
Napaka-bastos nitong tao na ito. Sino bang naglakas loob na bakit ba naglakas loob itong Tory na ito, mga kababayan, na pambabastos kay Pangulong Duterte? Hihilahin ko yan. Wala bang kortesya yan?
Why was he acting up?
He's acting that way because he has a direct instruction from the dictator na si Marcos Jr.
Provoke mo.
I-provoke mo at i-manhandle mo yan. Kasi galit ako dyan. Dahil tinawag akong bangag. Yan ang totoo dyan. So, mga kababayan, ano pa bang nangyayari sa ating bansa? Kayo mga nakikinig dyan, alam ko, marami din na ayaw maniwala sa akin. Marami din na who will criticize me. But whether you do that or not, I am appealing to the multitude of Filipinos and telling you or asking you, can we accept this kind of behavior from a police who is directly instructed by Marcos to do this? Anong masasabi mo, Ado?
Sana naman natuto na siya sa failure ng tatay niya because this event, this style of arrest, opens old wounds nung nangyari noong 1983 kay Ninoy Aquino. At ngayon, inuulit naman itong anak, At ito ano ba karapatan ng isang tao sa lipunan natin ngayon? Wala naman tayong karapatan.
Mga kababayan, bakit po namin sinasabi ito lahat? na ito po ay pakulo ni Marcos lahat, na ganito ang pagtrato kay Duterte. Ito po, sa kanyang press con, he revealed himself.
Oh, ito smoking gun.
Ito, pinaplano nila talaga na gaganawin ito kay Duterte. Ito, pakinggan muna natin.
Mr. President, meron po bang pisikal na kopya ng warrant of arrest laban kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte mula sa ICC?
Oh, meron. This came in. Actually, it came in. I received it from Secretary Remulla. I received it at 3 a.m. last night, and I looked at it, and we went back and forth. 6:30, he wrote me again, and he said, "We have it already. We have the warrant of arrest from Interpol." And I said, "Okay, we'll put all our plans into place, and sige, let's proceed as we had discussed." Now, that's what's happened. So yes, there is a very clear document that will explain that will explain the basis on how we conducted this arrest of former President Duterte.
Sir, is it okay if we give them copies of the arrest warrant, photocopies of the arrest warrant? Will that be possible?
Do we have limitations on that?
We have the limitations, but we can...
We have here the SILG, who has been, of course, part and parcel of the entire operation.
We will provide the PCO with a digital copy. It has been attested by the Secretary of Justice and the Department of Justice as a lawful and legal warrant. We will publish it after this press conference, and you can use it as reference.
These are, it's very simple. It's a request to the Philippine government from Interpol to enforce the arrest warrant. And of course, we comply with our commitments to Interpol. We did not do this because it was derived from or it came from ICC. We did this because Interpol asked us to do it. And we have commitments to them, and we lived up to those commitments.
This is happening 12:07 of the early morning of March 12 na. In other words, almost one day na after he got the 3 o'clock call. And this is happening 1 hour after the President himself confirmed na si Duterte ay nakasakay na sa aeroplano at nag-take off ng aeroplano papunta sa Dahig.
Okay?
Okay. Ang question ni Joe Luis sa kanya, simple. Can we provide the press a physical copy of the warrant of arrest? Narinig niyo, mga kabansa.
So, anong sagot nitong bangag na Pangulo? Ha? With due respect, Mr. Bangag. Ha? At 3 a.m., Secretary Remulla called me and informed me. I saw it. O, kung ikaw responsible ka na Pangulo, hindi mo ba sasabihin na, can you give me the copy?
Para original.
Can you give me the copy? Dahil ako presidente, ako mananagot niyan. At ako ang mag-order. Kung saan ba galing yan? Galing ba sa ICC yan directly or galing sa Interpol or paano yan? Wala kang tinatanong. So sa 6 a.m. daw tumawag na naman daw si Remulla and
we already have it.
Sabi niya, we already have it. Akala ko mayroon ka na. Tapos sa 6 a.m. ka pa sasabi na we already have it. Tapos ngayon, tinatanong ka ng PCO mo kung makapagbigay, bakit wala ka mapagbigay? Responsibilidad mo yung...
Tatawag ka ng press con, wala ka maibigay na. Ano ba yan? So kung hindi nyo ma-produce by 12:07 a.m. of March 12, wala kayong present nung arestuhin nyo si Presidente Duterte. Kung hindi, text message siguro. Ano
Yes. In fact, that is the very reason that you have kidnapped President Duterte. In fact, he made it very clear that you are forcing me to go with you. You have violated my rights. Nasaan yung charges? What are the charges against me? In fact, yung asawa ni Presidente, si Hanilet, sinasabi, nasaan yung warrant? Bingbong, nasaan ba yung warrant? Wala namang pinapakita na
This is a
warrant.
warrantless arrest. My God.
So, mga kababayan, ito po ay pinapakita namin
May
sa inyo.
Xerox, wala kayong
Kung gaano kakalus itong bansa na ito, gobyerno na ito, at pangulo na ito.
Tapos, anong sabi at 6:30? Nung tawagan siya ni Remulla, okay, you have already a copy. Let's put our plans into place.
Yeah. So, plans into place. So, ibig sabihin, because ang alam natin, yung warrant of arrest daw ay naka-seal and it has been unsealed. And siguro natunugan nito na pupunta si Duterte sa Hong Kong. Nag-meeting sila. And balita ko, from the grapevine, this was really a well-planned. Ang kasama, a certain Gibo Teodoro, a certain Anyo, a certain Remulla, and
Dalawang Remulla.
and itong bangag na Pangulo. So, he revealed it himself. We did it through our plans. So, pinlano ninyo talaga na hulihin nyo si Duterte. Because ayaw nyo na nandyan si Duterte, nandyan si Sara, mauunsame ang mga plano nyo to perpetuate yourselves into power.
Kung responsable itong presidente ito, inabot dapat niya yung flight. Dahil bukong-buko. Sa simula pa lang, wala na. Kailangan ibalik na kagad si Duterte dito dahil the procedure, the legal procedure was not followed and you committed an impeachable offense. Of a warrantless arrest.
Betrayal of public
Illegal
trust.
order. Betrayal of public trust.
He really thinks he can defend himself by using the Interpol as an excuse when the Interpol ay isa lamang na instrumento or utusan ng ICC. Interpol only moves because of the ICC. And the ICC has no jurisdiction. Ilang beses na sinasabi ni Marcos yan na walang jurisdiction, walang government instrumentality, walang government department, walang ahensya na makipag-ugnayan sa ICC.
Tapos harapan sa press con mo, sinasabi mo, hindi nyo inaresto si Duterte dahil sa ICC. Inaresto nyo siya dahil sa Interpol. Excuse me, the Interpol action is based on an ICC action and your action is based on an Interpol. The cause of the cause is the cause of the final effect. Ayan, philosophy yan.
Alam mo, Marcos,
palusot ka pa.
Hindi mo na lang sabihin na ikaw talaga ang nagpa-aresto, hindi ang ICC. Ikaw talaga ang nagpa-aresto kay Duterte para makabawi ka dahil hindi mo matanggap yung mga katotohanan na sinasabi ni Duterte na ikaw ay isang drug addict. You hate Duterte so much that you use the ICC excuse after you have said from the beginning, and sinasabi mo, paulit-ulit ko lang sinasabi na walang jurisdiction ng ICC, but you have changed your mind because suddenly you became very angry with Duterte.
Kaya
And
doon sa press
wala
ko,
kang decorum.
Oh.
Wala kang
Tabado.
self-restraint. Pinalabas mo yung hatred mo against Duterte and ginagamit mo ang gobyerno para sa revenge mo against Duterte.
You're
And that is the truth.
weaponizing the government.
Ang tingnan mo ito, yung kanyang henchman, itong si John B. Cremulya, with due respect, ito, alam mo, mayroon tayong mga relationship with friends, mayroon tayong relationship with people, but in this kind of situation, we have to be blunt about what we have to say. Ito po, pakinggan natin yung interview nitong si John B. Cremulya. Kung hindi ba non-sequitur. Alam mo ba yung non-sequitur in law? Yung
It does not necessarily follow.
tinatanong ka, ang layo ng sagot mo. Ito, for the first time,
Hindi lang ang layo. Hindi sinagot.
nag-appreciate ako dito sa Karen Davila. Ito, ang galing ng tanong niya. Eko, pakita natin yung interview.
I wanted to ask you, this is quite interesting. Did the government, lumabag ba ang gobyerno sa proseso, sa arrest proceedings of the custodial state? I'll read it again. Article 59 of the ICC, the arrest proceedings in the custodial state, paragraph 2, a person arrested shall be brought promptly before the competent judicial authority in the custodial state. Dapat po ata dinala muna si Duterte sa isang judge or hukom sa Pilipinas, Secretary.
Good morning, Karen. Good morning, attorney. I am not a lawyer. I cannot interpret the law, nor am I a competent authority. But I find it amusing that Attorney Lambino keeps on insisting on the rights of the former president. What about the rights of the 30,000 who he summarily had killed?
Napakakalukuhan naman yan. Wala namang kinalaman yung rights dito sa mga 30 million or 30,000 or 3,000 or 6,000. Nobody in the Philippines has yet or has yet able to
come up with a list.
Come up with a real list. The PNP is saying this, the Army is saying this, the Lima is saying this, and yet this guy is saying 30,000. Wala pong kinalaman yan sa tanong ni Karen Davila.
Lumumpas pa sa 27,000 ang Rappler.
The rights of the 30,000 na sinasabi mo na the rights of the 30,000 is still to be litigated, it's still to be proven. Pero itong nangyayari kay Duterte na hinuli nyo na, it's already being done. At ang sinasabi ni Karen, sa pagdakip mo sa kanya at sinakay nyo sa aeroplano, hindi ba nag-violate kayo ng provision
mismo
ng ating batas at saka ng ating ng Rome Statute, yung
ICC.
Article 59. Kasi sino bang anybody can just bring a warrant with the sheer power of government. Anybody can just pull a warrant out of their sleeves and say, ito, dakpin na kita. Pero mayroong right of due process, mayroong right sa ating saligang batas para ipagtibay ang karapatan na hindi basta-basta mahuli ka kung wala kang klaro na basihan sa pag-aresto mo. That is why the rationale there, it has to be brought to a court for the judge to decide whether this is a valid warrant or not. Can you imagine, certification daw ng Secretary of Justice? Ipapamimigay nila yung kopya ng digital copy of the warrant as certified by the Secretary of Justice. Pwede ba yun?
Kailan pa?
Is the
nagkaroon
Secretary
ng
of Justice already a judicial authority, a judge, a justice?
Ba sabi ni Tore, they acted on the DOJ acting as the judicial authority daw ang DOJ.
Well, when you are in a state of martial law,
Pwede. Kaya,
masquerading as a
democracy.
democracy,
Oh.
anything can be described as valid. Anything can be described as that is the definition or that is the interpretation. Pero the law is very clear. The dictionary is very clear what it means, a competent judicial authority. At nakakatawa naman na ang isang sekretary ng Malacanang, sekretary pa ng isang malaking departamento ay hindi masagot-sagot. Nililihis yung issue. At 30,000 daw, galit na galit siya dahil pinatay daw yung 30,000. Tinorture pa daw at ano. Inaprubahan na ba yan? Kaya nga, that is the basis for the investigation now with the DOJ. Yun ang subject matter ng Quadcom, ng ginawa nyo na nga yung investigation. Pero at the same time, sinasabi na ni Marcos na we will not entertain the ICC, pero nilabag nyo pa rin. At you trampled on the freedom, liberty of a former president.
At yun nga mga kababayan, anong masasabi niyo sa balitang ito? Maaring ihayag ang inyong opinyon at kuro-kuro sa comment section sa ibaba. Huwag din kalimutang mag-like, mag-subscribe at mag-share sa bidyong ito. Maraming salamat sa panonood.